Today we will be doing surface area and volume. And surface area volume, the first figure that we'll study is cuboid. Cuboid, as all of you know, is a three-dimensional figure in which we have length, breadth and height. If we consider a line is a one-dimensional figure. If we consider area, if we consider square, rectangle, then it is two-dimensional figure. And if we consider cuboid, then it is three-dimensional figure. First, when we talk about the three-dimensional figure, we should know its phases. Then only we can derive the formula. In this video, I will derive all the formulae. If you see, this is, if we consider a page of the notebook, then page has length and breadth. So that is two dimension. And if we pile up so many pages and make a notebook, then it will form a height and it will become a three-dimensional figure, which is a cuboid. Cuboid has how many surfaces or phases? If you consider the room you are sitting in, there are 6 phases, 4 walls of the room and 1 roof and 1 floor, and all these phases are rectangle. So if we consider its total surface area, the meaning of the word total is we are considering the surface area of all the 6 surfaces. So if I consider this wall, which is a standing wall, this one, this wall, if I consider, this is its length is L and this is height is its, you can say the area of this wall is L into H. And if you consider the wall just opposite to it, the area of that wall is also LH. So we have 2 LH, area of this wall and area of the wall opposite to it. If I consider this wall, this is BH and the wall opposite to it is also BH. So area of this wall is BH and this wall is also BH. So it will be 2BH. If we consider the floor of the room, you can see this is length and this is breadth because it's a horizontal floor and roof is also opposite phase of it. So if we consider floor, we use the formula LB. If we consider roof, then we use the formula LB. So it is 2LB. So this is total surface area of cuboid. Total means the area of all the surfaces, and cuboid has 6 surfaces. So its total surface area is 2LH plus 2BH plus 2LB. We can take 2 common and its formula will become LB plus BH plus HL. It is one and the same thing. I have written in this way, LB plus BH plus HL. If we consider area of 4 walls, means without roof and without floor. If we consider area of 4 walls only, area of 4 walls means we will not consider the roof, we will not consider the floor. So it means area of 4 walls will become 2 LH plus 2 BH. If we take 2 common, it will become L plus B into H. And in place of 2 times L plus B, we can write the perimeter. So one more formula we have got, P into H. And the name of this formula is also lateral surface area of cuboid. This is also known as lateral. The meaning of lateral word here is that the figure is without the top and without the bottom, without floor and without roof. Lateral surface area. So you can write it as lateral surface area. Lateral surface area means we are considering the surface area of 4 walls without roof, without floor. Now we can talk about the volume of this figure. Volume is, the formula for volume is base area into height. Always learn formula of volume like this, base area into height. Volume, you know, You have studied in science that the space occupied by the figure. So base area into height. And you can see easily what is the base of cuboid here. The base of cuboid here is this thing, floor, horizontal rectangle, and area of this is LB. So volume will become, base area is L into B and height is H. So volume is equals to LBH. And one more formula that is not there in your NCERT book. If we want to find out the diagonal of cuboid, or I should say length of diagonal of cuboid, then formula is square root of L square plus B square plus H square. We can ask this question as find out the length of the longest rod that can be kept in a room whose length, breadth and height is given to you. So this is all about cuboid. Now we move on to the second figure. Second figure is cube. The difference between cube and cuboid is cube has all faces of equal length and breadth, means all faces are in the shape of square. Just like in case of cube, all faces are in the shape of rectangle. In case of cube, all faces are in the shape of square. So how many phases cube has? The same 6 phases. And if one phase is, if I write it side as A, this is also A, this is also A, because it is a square, so all length, breadth, height is equal. So formula for total surface area of it is very easy. How many surfaces? 6 surfaces. And what is the shape of one surface? Square. Area of square is side square. So formula will become 6 side square. Because the area of one phase is A square, other is A square, A square, A square. Every phase has A square, so total is 6A square. Lateral surface area, or you can say area of 4 walls. So same it is 4 walls. Formula is 4A square, because we are considering 4 phases. Third formula is about volume. Volume, you know, it is base area, which is A square, into height, which is again A. So formula is A cube. Formula for this is A cube. And length of diagonal of cube is equals to square root of A square plus A square plus A square, which we can write as 3A square, because it's a square root symbol. We can take A out, so it will become A root 3. This is the formula for the length of diagonal of cube. The third figure that we'll study, third figure here is cylinder. All these figures you have studied in your lower class, in your 8th class. Third figure that we'll study is cylinder. Cylinder is, if we consider this figure, then this is cylinder. How many phases it has? Cylinder has 3 phases. One is the curved part, other is this base, which is circular, this is top, which is circular. So if we consider cylinder, and if we talk about its curved surface area. Why I am using the word curved? Because this figure is curved. And the previous figure, cube and cuboid, I have used the word lateral, because all the phases were rectilinear. Rectilinear means made up of line segment, you can say. That's why I use the word lateral. But if someone use the word lateral or curved, the meaning is same, without base and without top. So curved surface area means only this part, this curved part of the figure, without top and without base. Formula for this is 2 pi r h, and you can learn this formula as 2 pi r is the circumference multiplied by height. You can learn this formula in this way also, that circumference of the circle into height. You can learn curved surface area in this way also. Now we total surface area, as the word suggests, total means area of all the three phases. If its radius is r and its height is h, so total surface area means surface area of all the three phases. This is curved face, this curved portion, curved face 2 pi rh, plus area of this upper circle, which is pi r square, area of this lower circle, which is again pi r square. So it will be 2 pi rh plus 2 pi r square. We can take common 2r. What will be left? Sorry, I have not written here pi. So we can take 2 pi r common. If we take 2 pi r common, it will be h plus r. So 2 pi r, or you can write like this also, 2 pi r plus h. So this is total surface area. I am telling you the derivation, because if I ask a question that find out how much cloth is needed or how much paper is needed to cover a cylinder without top, so what formula you will use? You will use 2 pi rh plus pi r square, because top is not there. It means you are considering only two phases. So you should know, whenever you study surface area and volume, all the derivation of all the formulae, so that you can apply correct formula in a particular question. Third thing is volume. Volume, just I told you, the volume is base area into height, and base area of circle, base is circle and base area means area of circle, which is pi r square, and height is h, so this will become pi r square h. The volume of the cylinder is pi r square h. Now the fourth figure, which is new for 9th class, but 10th class students have studied it in 9th class. Okay. Cone. Fourth figure that we'll study is cone. Cone, this is height of the cone, this is radius of the cone, this angle is 90 degree, this is r, this height is h, and this is l. So first of all, I am going to tell you the meaning of all these words. R here is the radius, h here is the height. Height means always the perpendicular height we consider, altitude we consider. L is a slant height. Example, best example of cone is the Joker's cap, ice cream cone. So there are three variables, r, h and l. If you apply Pythagoras theorem, so l square is equals to, you can apply Pythagoras theorem and you will get base square plus height square. So L square is equals to R square plus H square. This is one of the formula that we'll use. If two things are given to us, we can find the third one. Now the word is curved surface area. Curved means again without base. But first thing is how many phases it has. It has two phases. One is this curved part. You must have seen the Joker's cap and ice cream cone. First is this curved part and other is this base. So we are considering curved. Curved means only this part, curved part. Formula for this is pi r l. And total surface area formula is curved plus base. And base is in the shape of circle. So it is pi r square. We can take pi r common and it will become L plus R, or you can write pi r bracket R plus L. So total surface area of cone is this. Third thing that we'll study is volume. Its volume is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Means the meaning of this is that if we consider a cone and a cylinder with the same radius and same height, then we can see that one cylinder, volume of one cylinder is equals to the volume of 3 cones, and you can see this approximately, that if we draw this thing, just see how many cones we are getting. Approximately 3 cones we are getting. So it means, and you can do this activity also by taking a cone and cylinder of same height and radius. Then you will see that if you will put 3 cones of water in one cylinder, then it will be filled. So it means volume of cone is 1/3 of cylinder. Next figure that we'll study, next figure is sphere. Next, fifth figure is sphere. Sphere is this figure, which is again 3-dimensional figure. You can take here ball. This is radius is given to you. It has only radius, so its total surface area is 4 pi r square. We cannot talk about its curved surface area, so its total is 4 pi r square. And if it is curved, if surface area word is used in case of sphere, always you consider the total surface area 4 pi r square, and volume is, it's 4 by 3 pi r cube. These are the two formulae for sphere. Now sixth figure is hemisphere. Hemi means half. Hemisphere. So hemisphere is this figure, you can consider. This is r radius, and hemisphere, as the word suggests, it is half of sphere. So if we consider its total surface area, then it is half of that. It is 4, so it will be 2. If we talk about its curved surface area, its curved surface area is 2. See this part only. If I say that I want to paint this, you can say bowl or something, or the outer surface, half of the apple we can consider. So if we consider the curved part, means this only. And if we consider total surface area is this part 2 pi r square, and just like a disc is placing on it, or you can say a bowl and a plate on it, so it will be 3 pi r square. Total surface area of hemisphere is 3 pi r square, and volume, obviously if volume of sphere is 4 by 3, its volume is 2 by 3 pi r cube. So this is all about hemisphere. And if we consider a cylindrical pipe means a cylinder inside a cylinder, one cylinder, and inside it one more cylinder. My drawing is not so good. So its radius, the inner radius is small r, 2 radius are given to us. Small radius is r, and capital radius, which is again from the center, capital radius is capital R. The radius of the bigger cylinder is capital R. I am writing this side here. This is capital R. Height of the cylinder is h. So if we consider its total surface area, so we will just see how many surfaces it has. It has this outer surface. So if we consider total surface area of cylindrical pipe, total surface area of cylindrical pipe is outer curved surface area, means this outer part, plus inner curved surface area, this inner part, plus this thing, This is like ring. One circle inside, one more circle inside it, and its radius is small r and its radius is capital R. So what is the area of this ring? Area of this ring is pi capital R square minus pi small r square. So how many rings are there? 2 rings are there, na? We'll consider 2 rings are there. So area of 2 rings is, you can write area of 2 rings. So this is equals to 2 pi capital RH plus 2 pi small RH, outer curved, inner curved, plus 2 pi r square minus 2 pi r square. Area of 2 rings. We can take here 2 pi common and it will be RH plus r square minus r square. So this is total surface area of the cylinder. If we want to find out volume, whenever we talk about the volume, we'll talk about the volume of the material used to make it. Volume of the material used to make it. So volume of, or I should write this thing only, volume of material used. So volume of material used means outer volume minus inner volume, which is pi capital R square H minus pi small r square H. If we consider the case of pencil, and if I ask the graphite in it is in the shape of cylinder and the whole pencil is in the shape of the cylinder, so how much wood is there? So what you will do? You will find out the volume of the whole pencil minus volume of the graphite. Then you will get the volume of the wood used in that pencil. So this is all about the figures that is there in your syllabus. First of all, prepare all the formulae, learn all the formulae, and after that we'll start exercises. Thank you.